So we've got ourselves another evolution. It is El Hombre Bala. This is harness the powers of the great Roberto Carlos in this Evo, designed around the key attributes that make El Hombre Bala iconic. He gets a Trivela Plus, which, I mean, as a left back, probably don't need. You've got to have an 85 max overall, 85 physical, left back, total positions only 3, 7 playstyles, 1 playstyle plus max, and no more than roll 1 plus plus. So, in terms of what we got to do, play 2 matches, win 2, assist 3, and win 2, assist 5 goals. We are going to get the full winter wildcard upgrade, and I believe was there some snow on it as well. I know there is a dynamic that you can actually add that as well, so I am interested. So if we was to look, we could go straight with the Mendy on this. It will add the Trivela Plus to them. Obviously, we're looking at pace, shooting, dribbling, defending, bit of weak foot and skill move could go into 3 and 4. We've then got short passing, vision, crossing, long pass, free kick accuracy, obviously. Surprised they didn't give him a dead ball plus, to be honest. You've got jumping, stamina, curve. It gives him the position left mid, the winger plus, and a whipped pass. We also get the cosmetic upgrade, power shot, and attacking wingback plus plus, as well as strength and aggression to finish it off. I mean, in terms of the upgrade, it is a nice one. In terms of value, we're looking at 45,400 FC points. It's not the worst. I think in terms of coins, that one's coming in relatively okay, to be honest. It's not necessarily the worst in the world in terms of value. Now, obviously, it all depends on who your left back is. At the moment, mine is Teo, so whether it take out anybody along them lines or you just go for one of your players. So if I went for someone like Delo, I'm just stuck on the Trivela Plus. I think the amount of times that he's actually going to be in like a position, I think potentially a good option, I'm pretty sure I have him in the team, would be somebody like Camavinga, because at least at the minimum there is a chance for him to be up there in that sort of position. Or if you wanted to go for somebody who is a left mid that can also play left back, I'm assuming there's got to be somebody out there that can. Obviously you've got the likes of Davies, you've got Undogi that can go into it. I don't know who else that there would be. I'd say you've got, for instance, like someone like Nuno Santos. At least he's getting something he could use. So I'm very interested to see who the best options truly will be with this. So if you're looking for coins, head to the description of the video, have a look at U7, click go to site, and you'll be transported straight to the coin page for FC25. There is plenty of amounts, and we know full well that U7 are the cheapest, safest, reliablest coins that you can get out there. Once selected your product, click buy, and you'll also be given a newcomer an extra bonus per time. Then obviously head over to the discount, type in JT11 for your discount code, and you'll be able to get that lovely 6% off every single time. And there is also massive creators that are on screen that are also affiliated with U7 Buy. And if that's not enough to convince you, there is lots of different reviews that you can go on Trustpilot and have a look for yourselves. Safe, reliable, and fast. So in terms of Futbin then, we obviously got the big one yesterday, so check out the video from yesterday if you want to see that one and kind of the best players in there. That is definitely one to have a look at, but we are due to get a second one that is going to be right wing. We got leaked that we're getting a right wing one, which hopefully will be the same as this, and then we also was going to get a left back one, which is what we're getting here. So in terms of popular, we've actually got Mendy in there already. I feel like it's going to be the same names. We're going to see Robertson potentially, we'll see Alaba, we'll see Mendy, we'll see Davies, Undogi, the standard that we've got. Now you've got to be very particular with who you choose, because the Trivela could either be very useful or not. If we went for someone, Beasley, who I had in mind, to be honest, could be a good shout. Now he can go into the other one, but if we was to put him into this, we could get him to 80, not 86, we get him to 87, which to be fair isn't the worst in the world. So obviously he'd keep the rapid plus, he wouldn't get an extra. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. He gets a decent upgrade across the board, obviously some more defending and physical. Whether you just want to put him at left back, if you've obviously got the track star, it all depends on what you want to go for. And obviously if you are just looking at your generic team, if you are looking at building the West Ham team, we saw AC Milan was quite a big one this year. Obviously it's not going to have that big of an effect being Teo's the best there. That's going to be the interesting part. So if we say we were looking at Mendy, he seems to be one of the biggest ones you can go for. If, say, we've managed to get him on a Playstyle Plus, I don't think I have, but I'm pretty sure there has been a few. Say we managed to get the full force on him, we could then still... No, we couldn't. What was the overall for something? We had it as... What was the max? It was 85 physical. So say we was going to pick Mendy again and try and get another Playstyle Plus. Because I'm very interested to see if you could have done it. So you've got Press Proven, you've got Acrobatic. Bruiser would have took him to 86, unfortunately. So it doesn't look like... Pitch Vision, you just wouldn't have put him into that. Say we go Press Proven, then he obviously goes into this. What I'm interested in is obviously the stats there, but if we compare that card to someone like Teo, because he seems to be the biggest one in terms of a gold there, we're looking at the pace, very similar. Shooting's a little bit better on Mendy, it's not a problem. Passing similar, dribbling's better on Teo, and then the defending physical, we've got, is that 89 physical? 89 physical, so he beats him on that. Defending's by, 2? So... really, unless you're just going for Teo, like he's personally my gold left back at the moment. I'm waiting for that upgrade for him. So I would say that there's a potential that there could be some nice ones. I think they are going to be pretty standard. Like they're just going to be the best names. DeMarco might get a shout. You've got a few that you could go for, like the potential centre backs, but unless they've got a Playstyle Plus, adding the Travella for me isn't worth it, in my opinion. With there being very limited amount of double Playstyle Pluses at this moment in time, I know we could be talking for future, which would be nice. I just think it would be a little bit of a waste on the card right now anyway. So I think when we're looking at it, I think Cam and Vinga would be a great option if we did go by midfielders, just to see who there is. Obviously people that could play left mid or centre mid. We've obviously got Beasley, wouldn't be terrible there. You've got Rodriguez. I mean, he wouldn't be a terrible shout, but he's going to be more of a defender if anything. Nuno Tavares, for the fact that he has got rapid plus, could be a nice option, because then you kind of negate that Travella plus. So that could be a solid option, to be fair. Anybody with a Playstyle Plus already defensively, that's not going to be the worst thing in the world, really. You've obviously got Cam and Vinga. That could work, especially because you could have the Travella and then eventually add an incisive plus or something along them lines. He then has the passing game and the attacking game and already having good defensive work. That could be a good combination if you've not already put him in something. So in terms of popular, we'll come back for these. I can imagine it will be the same names, to be honest. I don't really think there's much more you can go for. Like we look at a Robertson, he's obviously got himself the 86, but we do get a little bit of an upgrade in comparison. Obviously mainly going to be shooting, but that's kind of not really too crazy. But for the fact that you didn't have to do that SBC that was coming in 108, you could just go get the gold, put him in a 45k SBC evolution, and you've made him slightly just the same as this one. Now, obviously, he doesn't have the whipped pass plus, which would be nice, and he has got the, is it a 3-star? What does he get? A 3-star, 4-star, so he gets the skills over the weak foot in general. So it's not necessarily kind of like the big hype in comparison to the attacking Avalanche. I think that one was just a mind blower. Like that's a big one. They're not going to do that many of them, obviously. But in terms of what they've given us after, I think Evolutions is definitely on the way up, in my opinion. I would be looking personally at something like a Mendy at this point. Mendy, a little bit of Davies, maybe then, like we said, with Undogi, still a good left back. Could even look at a Gravado. I don't think that would be the worst option, especially as the left back, just because he's already got the block. So you're kind of just making him better on the physical and pace. I don't see that being a problem at all. That's kind of turning him into a better centre-back or a better left-back at times. So that, again, could be a fantastic option. Obviously, that's going with the chip shot plus. I don't know quite why we'd put that in, but it's another option that you can go for in there. So he would be another one. Kukurea, if he had a Playstyle Plus, could have been a nice option, but I don't think... Unless you were kind of just going for the press proven, just to add a different Playstyle Plus, then that could be fair enough. But even then, I don't even know if press proven's really worth doing at that point. But it's better than the Travella as a defensive player anyway. So let me know down below who you're going to do. I think Mendy probably will be my shout at some point, but I'll probably wait for Teo to upgrade my actual starting left back. This could just be another bench player. So let me know what you're going with, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.